Hello people, once again. I hope you are having a good time and welcome to my channel. My name is Ariel and our today's topic is when and how to use the verb to be in English, or in Spanish the verb ser or estar. So let's get started. Okay guys, the first thing that I would like to teach you now is, so what is the verb ser or estar in Spanish, or the verb to be in English? Okay, so in this case a little bit complicated and tricky, I would say, because when speaking about verb be, we're speaking about two verbs in Spanish, so we need to split the definition in order to understand in a better way. So as you see here, so verb to be, ser or estar, because there are not translation definition that you need to use in different situations. So now we will focus on the verb ser, and I say the verb ser, the verb ser, this is the pronunciation in infinitive form, is the same that verb to be, but as I said, there are two definitions, and then we will focus on so far for the verb ser. The first thing that you need to know is that we use in Spanish the verb ser for permanent qualities, something that is durable, that something that doesn't change from one moment to another in a fast way. Okay, so this is our main idea, our main concern in order to understand that. Okay guys, so now I will show you the pronunciations, okay, just for the verb ser. As I said, this is our verb so far, okay, and after we will speak about estar, but now it's just for the verb ser. This is the conjugation. So if you saw my previous video about personal pronouns, you will understand that part as well, okay guys. But otherwise watch my previous video, okay. So yo soy, I am, yo soy, tú eres, tú eres, tú eres, you are, tú eres, you are. So in this part, usted es the same as you are, but remember, we are speaking about you are or tú eres in Spanish for the second person in singular. It's not for me to say you guys, okay. It's only one person in singular. Tú eres one person, you are. Usted es one person, but the difference is in this case. So I would say the conjugation for the verb be, or much better to say the verb ser. So usted is for you to show respect to the other person or to the other people, that you are really polite and you say usted, and normally you say like this when you are speaking with your teacher, your mother, something that you can't speak from you to you, okay, because you need to show respect to that person, okay. Remember, usted es is you are only one person singular. And now this one, vos sos, is as well you are for the second person in singular. So this one is really popular and common when you are speaking with a friend of yours. And so if it exists certain confidence, so you can say vos sos, really common one, really a common one, okay, for you to keep in mind. Now él es, he is, él es, ella es, ella es, she is, ella es, she is. Now this one is just is, so which is it is. Maybe in other channels, or I don't know, so some people don't like to show about this one, because supposedly in Spanish it doesn't exist. Yes, of course it exists, but in a different way that I will show you now, okay, in a few minutes. In this case, but you need to, if someone tells you, hey, what the translation is for it is, so okay, is es, es. Now, ustedes son, you are for more than one person, the second person in plural, okay. Ustedes son, ustedes son, ustedes son. Now we are, nosotros somos, nosotros somos. We are friends, nosotros somos amigos. For example, we are friends, nosotros somos amigos. They are, ellos son, ellos son, ellos son. Once again, quickly, yo soy, tú eres, usted es, vos sos, él es, ella es, ustedes son, nosotros somos, ellos son. Okay, guys, that's it in that part. Okay, remember our main idea is permanent qualities for the verb ser in Spanish. Okay, so the first thing that I will show you about the verb ser is you need to use with adjetivos calificativos. Adjetivos calificativos. So in English, qualifying adjective, which means you need to use when speaking personality, personalidad in Spanish, personalidad, as well physical appearance, apariencia física, and certain quality. So in this case there are two meanings in Spanish for quality, but in this case the translation is cualidad. Okay, so for personality, personalidad, physical appearance, apariencia física, quality, cualidad. Okay, now with the examples, which is really important. So with all these examples you will be able to understand when using with adjetivos calificativos, or in English qualifying adjective. So our first one is I am polite. So in Spanish, yo soy cortés. In this case is part of your personality. I consider yo soy cortés. You are, our second one is you are fat. So in this case in Spanish is tú eres gordo. This is physical appearance. Maybe it's not something good, but it's physical appearance. Tú eres gordo. He is intelligent. Él es inteligente. In this case is a certain quality. Okay. So now with the second one. Okay, guys, I'm back. Now, as you see here, is for our second one is for religion. In Spanish, religión. This is a good vocabulary that you need to take into consideration and try to introduce into your vocabulary, guys. Okay. So religion, religión, with this particular tilde in Spanish. This is not just a line or something like this. This is tilde in Spanish. You need to, the stress is here and the letter O and the letter N. Religión. Okay, now you see, I am evangelical. Yo soy evangélico. So religion. You are Catholic. Tú eres católico. Something that I would like to mention, guys, that is you can say just soy evangélico. Soy evangélico. You can remove this part, because as you see, the conjugation for the first person in singular is different than from the others. It's different from the others, and then you can say just soy, because if you see here, the conjugation is really different from the others, and then you can say just soy evangélico. And this is the common one in order to say it. You are something, for example, in this example, in fact, with the other ones, like I am intelligent, I can say just soy inteligente. I am intelligent. I omit the subject pronoun. In this case, in English, is I, and I say just I am intelligent. Soy inteligente. I omit this one because everybody is able to understand that it's me, that person that is evangelical in this case. So soy evangélico, because it's the only conjugation for the first person in singular in present tense. For the verb ser, remember, is just we are working on the verb ser still, okay? So soy evangélico, I am evangelical. So the same thing here, guys. I can say you are Catholic, tú eres católico. I can say usted es católico, vos sos católico, or just so in this case, you need to say usted es católico. You can say just es católico, and I will tell you why. Because so if you notice, usted is the same conjugation for the other one, which is él es, ella es. So the conjugation for the verb ser, él es, usted es, this part, es, ella es, and this part. Okay, so in this case, for our second conjugation, you are, for you to speak in a polite way, usted, you need to say in this case usted es, or just eres or sos católico. Eres católico, sos católico. However, for our second one, usted es católico. Okay, obviously you can say yo soy, or ella es, or ellos son. They are Catholic, or they are evangelical. So another thing, for example, okay, I will write this part. If you notice, guys, so when I say yo soy a young evangelical, so here in this part is not in a plural way, it's in a singular way, because I'm speaking about only about myself. So however, when speaking about more people, in this case they are evangelical, so in English doesn't change. However, this is in this case an adjective. You are saying that you are something. In this case, you are qualifying yourself with certain religion, that you have certain sympathy, and then so. However, in Spanish, as I said, you need to say in a plural way. So in a plural way, yeah. So that's what I mean now with our third use. Okay, once again, I'm back, and we use, remember, verb ser for size. Okay, size in Spanish, tamaño. So as you see here, guys, and as I said previously, so this conjugation, for it is just es, because you can wonder that why. Remember, this is just in English a tool for you to say something, because okay, if you say is, it's small, so you know that something is small. You say like this because probably you mentioned maybe it's a building, or so. In fact, I can say the building is tall. The building is tall, like I will right here. Okay, so the building is tall. El edificio, the building is el edificio es alto. But in this case, we only say, or we just say es pequeño, it's small, because you already know what I am speaking about. Yeah, so, and that's it. Then you will be able to say es pequeño if you already mentioned about the thing that you are speaking about. Okay, so remember, with size, it's small, es pequeño, it's tall. Maybe, as I said, the building is tall, as here. Okay, now with the next one. See here, guys, is with material. Our or this one, remember, with the same verb ser, you need to use with material. Okay, in Spanish is the same spelling, but the pronunciation is different. Material, material. So I know this letter R is a little bit tricky because that sound in English doesn't exist. Okay, material, material. Okay, once again, as I said previously, with contraction in the same translation, it's metal, es metal, it's plastic, es plástico. So it's just an example, because as I said previously, you don't know what I am speaking about. So maybe it's the marker is made of plastic, you can say like that. So in Spanish is like this: el marcador está hecho de plástico. Do you know the conjugation? The marker is made, that is the same one. No, that's so. Remember, it represents the marker, and then you can say the marker is made of plastic, or just is plastic. So the marker is plastic or any other thing. Okay, it's a metal. Maybe you are or aluminium. So if I'm not mistaken, this is the pronunciation like this. Okay, aluminium. So it's aluminium or any other one. So remember, and then you need to use so the verb ser with material. Okay, so es metal, es plástico, it's metal, it's plastic, es plástico. As I said, the mark is made of plastic. Okay, so in this personal case, we are speaking about material, and then it's possible to say, so you are made of plastic or something like this. Okay, guys, once again, as you see, we need to use the verb ser. Okay, remember the translation for the verb be is ser o estar. Now we are focused on the verb just ser, and we use with with this one, which is to identify, in Spanish, identificar, identify something, define, definir something, definir algo. So, and then you can say it's a car. it's a car. Es un carro. Es un carro. So as you see, apparently there are two subjects because okay, you say it's. So we are speaking about the car. So and then as I said previously, it's just support or is actually in order to say something. Okay, now she is my friend. So in this part, I wanted to omit so she, which is in Spanish, ella. This is because maybe you asked me previously, hey, who is she? Who is she? And then I can say, hey, es mi amiga. Es mi amiga. So because I don't need to say ella es mi amiga because you already know what I am speaking about. This case about the girl that you asked me previously. Okay, to define. So it's a card, it's a girl, it's a marker. So it's something that really important I would like to mention. So if you can ask what is said or with the verb or with the double question, what normally you will use the verb ser. So not normally you will always use the verb ser when you say what is it or something like this, and then you normally hey, what is it is a marker. So you are identifying something in this case, and then is the verb ser. So it's a company, es una compañía, es una compañía, is a company, it's a company, yeah. So and so on. Okay, she's my friend. So I'm defining something. As I said, it's a car, it's a company, it's a shirt, it's a shirt, es una camisa, it's a shirt, and so on. Now, okay, the other one. In this one is for profession and occupation. Profession, profesión. And once again, at the end of the word, when certain words have certain termination with the letters O and the letter N in Spanish, the letter O and N in English, you will put this. So in Spanish it's called tilde. Okay, so and you need to stress there. Okay, so profession, profesión, occupation, ocupación, ocupación, profesión, profesión. Now with the example, you are a teacher, tú eres profesor, they are lawyers. So if you notice, guys, you are a teacher, tú eres, sorry, here I forget this, tú eres profesor. So if you notice, guys, in this part right here, you need to say you are a teacher, you are a doctor, you are a lawyer, you are a veterinary. So but in English it's not like this. Okay, so you imagine that you will say you are teacher, you are lawyer, you are doctor, you are veterinary, and so on. You don't need to say. So if you say yo soy a doctor, so I mean yo soy un doctor, I am a doctor. So it's okay, everybody will be able to understand you, but it doesn't sound natural. Okay, it doesn't sound natural. Much better to say just you are teacher, you are doctor, instead of saying you are a doctor. You are a teacher, like here, as here, guys, is tú eres profesor with without the letter A and with any other one. Okay, guys, so now with profession, okay, you will omit the letter A. So in this case, because of it's more than one, it's not necessary to say they are a lawyer, because in more than one they are lawyers, son abogados. abogado. So once again here I wanted to skip that part, which is son abogados. I can say ellos son abogados, but it's more natural to say son abogados. So as I said previously, if you know you are speaking about, in this case, certain people, and then you can say just son abogados. Okay, son abogados. Okay, remember guys, we are speaking about the verb ser for profession and occupation. Profesión, ocupación. Now I know it's really long guys, but it's necessary. Okay, and then you need to learn some phrases, and you will be able to handle these uh, all these ones. Okay guys, now we use this one for possession in a broad way, possessions and property. Okay, property in this case is just one example, really easy I would say. The car is of Mario. So maybe that phrase you say, so there are other ways for you to say it. So for you to speak about property, I can say it's Mario's maybe, or that car belongs to Mario, and so on. Yeah, but now we are focused on the verb ser, you know. And then, so in this case you will say the car is of Mario, el carro es de Mario, el the carro, car, is of de Mario. Okay, this is a name. Okay, Mario is a name. So el carro es de Mario. So el carro es de Mario. And for you to speak about, okay, possession, property, and so keep in mind. Okay, so now our next one, guys. Once again, I feel a little bit tired, but you know guys, I will keep walking. Okay, shape, forma. Okay, shape, forma. So for example, it's square, es cuadrado, it's round, es redondo, maybe a ball. I can say the ball is round. Okay, so the ball is round, la bola is round, redonda. So in this case I need to say redonda, so it's not redondo. So I will make a video about gender. So in this case not el bola. So remember that I need to translate the like el, lo, el, los, las, and so on. Okay, so in this case is la bola, the ball is redonda. Okay, so for shape, as I said. Okay guys, we have almost the last ones. Okay, for marital status guys is I am married, yo soy casado, or yo soy casado. I am single, yo soy soltero, I'm married, soy casado. I'm single, yo soy soltero. Or just as I said, soy casado, soy soltero. Now with days, it's Monday, es lunes, it's Tuesday, es martes. Okay, so super easy guys. Now with prices. With guys, this is our next one. Nationality in English, nacionalidad in Spanish, nacionalidad. This is the pronunciation. So our first one is I'm Colombian, for example, I'm Colombian. So as you see in this part, I decided just to write soy colombiano. So I mean the first conjugation for the first person in singular, which is I. In this case, I am. Just I decided to write soy colombiano because you can understand that the person that is speaking, that person is speaking about by by himself or herself, because the person is using the verb conjugation for the first person in singular, which is I, as I said. Soy colombiano. You will sound more natural. If you want to sound more natural, you need to use so this kind of thing. So for example, in English, you don't say I am Colombian. You say just I'm Colombian. Like this contraction. Imagine that the contraction in Spanish is soy, just soy. Okay, soy colombiano. However, in this part, in the second one, in the second example, they are Colombian. They are Colombian. So remember, guys, for the second person in singular, which is you guys. You guys. In this case, you are. The translation is ustedes son. More than one person in singular. More than one person in singular, which means second person in plural. So what I mean is the verb be, or to be exact, the verb ser in Spanish is the same conjugation. You are for the second person in plural, and they are is the same, son. And then I decided to write like this. I decided to write the personal pronoun ellos son, for you not to get confused. But if everybody knows that you are speaking about certain group of people that they are Colombian, you can say just son colombianos. Another thing that I mentioned before as well is, if I'm not mistaken, so is that here in our first one is I'm Colombian, and our second one is they are Colombian, but the conjugation is the same, for Colombian and Colombian, colombiano. If you see here, guys, it's just colombiano, only one person, because I'm speaking about myself, the only one person. But in this case, you are speaking about more than one person, and you need to add the letter S, la letra S in Spanish. And okay, this is that one. Now our next one is time. For us to speak about time, remember all this explanation is just for the verb ser. After we will speak about the verb estar, which is different definition. Time, tiempo. It's 10 a.m. It's 10 a.m. Son las 10 a.m. It's 10 a.m. Son las 10 a.m. Something that I would like to mention is that all the time, when you want to say the time, if someone asks you, hey, what time is it? The translation is, ¿qué hora es? You will say, son las. Son las. It doesn't matter if it's 1 a.m., it's 1 p.m. You will say son las all the time. It sounds like plural, something plural, but in this case it doesn't matter if it's 1 p.m. It's only one number, and then and you need to say son las 10, son las 10 a.m. or you can say as this one, in the morning, it's 10 a.m. or it's 10 in the morning, son las 10 a.m. or son las 10 de la mañana, in the morning, de la mañana. So in this personal case, in the morning means de la mañana. This is the translation, but normally in other cases is other one. Okay, the translation is other one. Now it's 1 p.m. It's 1 p.m. Son las 1 p.m. Son las 1 p.m. As I said previously, it doesn't matter if it's only 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. You will say all the time, always, son las 1, in this case, p.m. p.m. So if you want to say it's 1 in the afternoon, you will say son las 1 de la tarde. In the afternoon de la tarde. Once again, so in this case the translation is de la tarde. Okay, de la tarde. However, in other cases it's not like this. Okay, now our next one. Okay, for date. In this case, it's not date like when you want to hang out, or in this case, yes, to hang out with a person. It's not like this. It's only for you to say like this example. It's April 20th, 2020. If I'm not mistaken, this is the way to say a date in English. Okay, it's April 20th, 2020 or 2020. In Spanish, es, in this case, that one. Es. So in Spanish, first is the day, guys. The day, not I'm speaking about day. Okay. So day, in this case, is not first the month. In English, first is the month. In Spanish, first is the day. In this, and then is 20, and the number is a normal one. It's not like 20th. It's like 20. In Spanish, 20 es 20 de abril de 2020. So obviously I make other videos about how to say date in Spanish and other kind of things similar too. Now our first one. So our main idea is when you need to use the verb ser. In this case, you need to use ser for you to say date. Okay. Now this one is for period of time. Our last one in that moment. Period of time in Spanish, periodo de tiempo. So if you see here, it's day, es de día, it's night, es de noche. So something that I would like to mention in this case, guys, if you say just es día, if you skip that one, de, you will say just es día, because okay, so what's going on, you can say, because okay, it is es, this is the translation, but and day is día, and then what about this word in the middle? Yeah, so this is the way that you need to say that. Okay, because okay, it's day, we say just es día, so you are not saying something good. There is a mistake in that sentence when you say like this. So you need to say es de día. It's night, maybe it's correct if you skip that one, de, but in this case you are saying other thing. For example, if a friend of yours is calling you and your friend tell you, hey, come here, there is a party at home, and you say es noche, you omit this part, es noche, you are saying that it's too late in order to go outside, and it could be dangerous. Okay, so but if you say it's day, it's night, it's de noche, you are saying that the sun is not shining, and that's it. So this is it's day when the sun is shining, and it's night when the sun is not shining, but if you say it's es noche, you are saying that it's just too late. It's too late. Es noche. Okay, now our three last one. Like back. Now we will speak about origin. In Spanish, origen. For us to speak where you are from. Okay, I'm from Panama. Yo soy de Panamá, or as always, just soy de Panamá. Soy de Panamá. As I said previously, for you to sound more natural, you will say just soy de Panamá. Soy de Panamá. If you wanna say that He is from Panama. Él es de Panamá. Okay, this translation in this case for the word from is de. Okay, so now with event. In Spanish, evento. Evento. For example, the party is in your house. Maybe sound much better to say the party will be in your house, but we are practicing in the verb be, or in Spanish ser, but in simple past. Okay, so the party is in your house. La fiesta, the la party, fiesta is in and your to house, casa. La fiesta es en tu casa. Is es. So this is like it's in your house. What? The party. That's why we need to conjugate this one like the third person in singular. Now finally our last one for the verb ser is for season. For season it's winter or winter, the pronunciation in Spanish es invierno, it's summer, es verano, es verano, es verano, es invierno, es invierno. Season, temporada. Season, temporada. Okay, guys, now we have almost the last one. Prices in Spanish, precios. It's $20, son $20. 20, it's $20, son $20. So in this case, if you know it sounds like a plural, son, like they are is ellos son, but in English is it in singular way. So but in Spanish is not like this. The only case that you need to say or it's like the translation like this one is it's $1, you will say es un dólar. Es un dólar because it's only one, but if it's more than $2, you will say this expression all the time. Son, for example, son $2, but in this case is son $20. Okay, so and our last one is, guys, when you introduce yourself, you say you can say my name is or I am. For example, my name is Ariel and I can say I am Ariel. So in Spanish is yo soy Ariel. Yo soy Ariel. So okay, this is all for the verb ser. Okay, so as I said at the beginning of the video, we need to explain the definition. Now we will speak about the verb estar, but in other video. As you see, guys, this topic is really long, and then the other video is ready for you to watch right now if you want. So remember, guys, to subscribe please, and if you have any question, I know it's a little bit tricky topic, leave a comment and give it a like, and I will stay tuned, and by the end of the video I will show you how to structure question and negative sentence, and so other kind of question like aren't you aren't you my brother, or aren't you my friend, something like this, and then stay tuned.